Well, good day, tubes. How's she hanging? Pretty good here. So today is our F-150 LED light installation video we're doing here for these guys. Thanks, guys, for sending these out to me. I'm super appreciating you letting me do that and making a video for you. So they now support stuff for the Super Duties, which is good. We're going to take a little look at their website here and show you where stuff is on it and stuff. And then we'll come back and get some installation done, and we're also going to look at some before and after stuff here from nighttime stuff, right? So these stock lights, I mean, these ones aren't terribly bad, but they're not tremendous. They're not really really good. There is some flaws. I noticed there's like in front of your vehicle, there's like a dark kind of spot, and then, you know, the lights out here, and then that's it. There's not much shining ahead or anything with these stock halogens. So with the diesel, though, unfortunately we have a bit of a disassembly to do. With the gas models, you can get right in behind and take your lights out and go straight at them. So so we got a bit of disassembly to do. Like I say, we got to take this top plastic cover off, and there's all these little push pin things. They're not too bad. We'll get those out. And then the grill in behind here has quite a few of these bolts, and then the grill just kind of pulls out. There's some what do you call those, push-in snap clip things in behind here. So so anyways, let's have a look at their website here and show you the before and afters, and we will get installing here. So thanks, guys, again for sending those in to me, and thank you guys for watching today. That's super awesome. All right, let's have a look at their website.
Alright, so this is the F-150 LED's website, so you want to click on there, of course, and it'll bring up a bunch of stuff here. And you basically select all your whatever you want to do. So there's the Super Duty for like our thing, right? And whatever. So this is all the stuff that they support. It's pretty neat, all kinds of different stuff. And really good guys to deal with. They've got lots of great informative videos on their website here too for installation wise, so it really helps. Really makes a big difference. So they got, of course, all the apparel. There's like the hat that they sent me. It's really super nice. Thanks, guys. So there's your F-250 stuff now. So here's all the stuff they do. They do all the interior stuff. We can select that. So all the interior lighting and stuff, you can have it all done depending on what trim package you have in your truck. Let's go back. And the exterior lights. So there's all the light bulbs and stuff, and bed liner stuff, bed truck stuff. Signals and side lights and stuff, and tail lights, all kinds of everything. So that's kind of nice too. With ooh, I like that too. Actually, those are really handy. So that is awesome. So that's the F-150 LEDs.com, and I had actually asked him, "Are you going to change the name to something else?" He's like, "No, I think we'll just keep it like that." So they're staying with that. So, but they do, of course, support your Super Duties. Okay, so we got to start by taking off this cover, and I'll do some speed time-lapse stuff here. There's quite a few of them here. There's one sort of you can't see over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them. I got to get out to get this cover off so we can get in here to get, there's a few bolts here, 10 mil bolts that hold this grill on. So that's what we got to work on. So we'll move you off a little bit here and start pulling all these little plastic tabs.
Okay, I believe that's it. There's a lot of plastic things there. I kind of messed up one because it didn't seem to want to come out, and I was trying to pull on it and ended up ripping it, but I do have some spares of those things. So this plastic cover should just come off now. Should, but I missed one. Oops, I missed one. Holy cow, that's a lot of plastic caps on here. A hiding cap. I didn't see him. I don't have the proper pulling tool for these things, but most times they're not bad. But unfortunately here in Canada, where we spray salt down on the roads, sometimes they get full of that junk and then make a big mess. So that should be it. That'll come off now. And now we got to work on this front grille here. Should be awesome. There's one, two, well, I'm not sure if that one has to come off. This cover, I think it's just these 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 bolts maybe, and then it should pop out of there. So those are supposed to be a 10 mil, which they are. So we'll pop all those out. And there is, I think, a wire hooked to this grill too, so I have to maybe figure a way how to just hang it so it's out of the way so we can get in to get the bolts for the headlights off. Alright, so whip all these out. I could have brought my little impact, but I thought, not that many bolts. Alright, get this grill off of here. And then we can get into the headlights. Little disassembly. There's, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts that hold each headlight on. One's kind of hidden a little bit. But let's back you up here and see if we can get this grill off. Okay, let's just make sure we got everything. Looks like everything's loose. So there's 2 clips apparently in here that hold this on. They want you to grab real close. Oh, I didn't like the sound of that. I don't know what that was, but it was something that came off somewhere. There we go. Oh. Alright. So, there's actually more clips in here than I thought there would be. Clips all along the bottom here too, but there's the grill off anyways. That should be good. Put that over there. And now, what was that funny noise we heard? There's clips all along the bottom of the grill here too. There's little plastic ones here. Kind of look like it's not in the right spot now. But I'll look at that and then we'll get taking these headlights off. Okay, so that funny noise we heard was one of those clips, and it's supposed to go right on here. Okay, so we got 4 bolts. There's one up here, very top. Come on, baby. Pop that out, and then there's 2 here. Should be all the same. One down here. Find it. I didn't realize how much of an angle the radiator and the condenser were on this truck. They lean back quite a bit. Okay, so those two are out, and I'll show you where this hidden one is. Alright, right down in the side here, you gotta pull this little rubber back, and there's a sneaky one hidden. And it's tough to get into. Stuck in there. Okay, now the hard part's going to be getting that out of there. Be nice if it could just stay, but unfortunately it can't. So we'll just leave that there on the tire, and alright, we're good to get this out of here now. Okay, I've never had one of these out, and apparently they're a bit difficult. You got to do some wiggling and stuff. And eventually, I think I got her mostly. There we go. Okay, there's some wires in behind, of course, that we need to get out. Kind of hard to show you that, but they're in behind here. I don't know, can you see that? Wires and stuff? Yeah, so we're going after this one down here and the one up here. So what we'll do is disconnect these and take the whole headlight into our workshop and do it all in there. It comes off the layer. If I can get into that one. There we go. And this bottom one, that probably has that weird clip thing. Although, yeah, it looks like that weird clip thing. Boy, they don't give you much thick wire for lights nowadays, that's for sure. Don't give you much of a tab to push on. Don't give you much of a tab. Not much gription. You gotta remember the gray was the top one. There we go, I think. There we go. Okay. Whew, we got one off. Let's head her to the shed. Okay, so in here you gotta peel these rubbers off. I'll have to reuse them. They should just peel right out. This thing should turn out. Oh, they're in there real good too, it seems. Ugh. Wow, they sure hold them in nice. So there's your stock light. Big feller. Let's put them off to the side. And that comes out of there. Now we got to get our new lights. New F-150 LEDs, or F-250 LEDs we'll call them. Alright. So these are all the same, and there is a big, small tab, so you got to find your big tab on here. And lock them in. And that's it. And then we got to hook on this guy, of course. This is our little ballast, but they gave me these extra ballasts too, and I don't know if I need them or not. But I guess I'll put them on. So we need to also put this guy back in. And I probably should have done that before I put this guy back on. They will come off again. I forgot. you gotta finagle all that back in too. Okay, just for a note, I just noticed that you don't really actually need to take that rubber out. If I can get this one out, man, you gotta have good strong fingers to get these out. You actually don't need to take those out. It is a little more difficult, but it is doable without taking all that rubber out, because it's a lot harder, I found, to get this rubber back in with this light in there. So you can do it, but it's a little bit more difficult. But you just got to get it in there. But it's hard to get your fingers in and twist it. But you can. That's it. She's in. All right, looking good. Looking good. So we need these two guys to come with us, and I guess maybe I will clip them on now. Until you hear that little snap. And snap. Alright, I don't know whether if I need the other things, so I'm going to go try them without, and we'll try to do a little comparison maybe and see if we need them or not. I don't know. Okay, we'll hook everything back up. Gray was to the top. And that one's got to go there. I'll do that last. That's the other one there. I'm not sure if I do need those other things though. I don't know really why they sent them. But there's going to be a lot more stuff for me to try to stuff in here, right? I'm not really, really wanting to do that too badly, but that's good. And I think we're good. All right, see if that'll just kind of sit there. We'll finagle all that back in there somehow too, I guess. Okay, let's see what happens here when we turn her on. I'll keep in mind that headlight isn't mounted right back yet. I just want to see if everything's going to be all right. So let's go fire it up. We'll just turn. Yeah, there is quite a difference there. Wow. Wow. Well, let's. I don't know what to do with those other ballasts he gave me too. It's going to be tight getting them in there because I got that air tube to go in there as well. Alright, don't know if the camera's picking it up, but you can see the difference in the two lights there for sure now. Of course, the new LEDs on the left side, your left side, and the old halogen orangey colored ones on the right side. So there you go. So we got to do the other one, and same as the other side. So I'll get that in, get her all back together, and we should be awesomely good. Super, super sweet. Okay, very hard to see. Just check and make sure all the lights are still working. Everything's good. They're all installed now. Definitely a lot nicer. So that is awesome. All right, I got to put that grill on and that black plastic cover. And of course, I broke a couple of those little things getting them out. But I have a kit. You can get this off Amazon. I have a whole bunch of different ones of these things. So probably one of these I'll put in, and about 14 bucks, so it wasn't too bad, I thought. So I picked one of those up a while ago, because you know, sometimes those things break, and that's too bad. But anyways, we got to throw the grill on, and basically reverse of what we did, snap all those things in, and then those bolts along the top, and then those guys. So we'll do that in like a time lapse again, maybe. All right, now the black plastic cover, and I guess it just kind of covers, makes it look a little nicer. Maybe, I don't know, some of these are kind of crazy putting these in here. Extra $500, right? So it's got to get tucked in a few places here. Go under that guy there. Oh geez, get on her, bud. Don't need that anymore. So, yes, I've got a couple of these little push pins that aren't in great shape because they didn't come out too well. But these things, they are pretty cool. They are a bit quicker than a bolt. But basically what happens with these is this thing collapses like that. That fits in the hole. And when you shove that thing down, it pushes out and it captures whatever you're capturing there. So we've got a few of these we can put back in, and they just go in. And the ones that are in the cavity are a little bit trickier because if you push down on the top cap, well, it locks the thing in before it's locked down inside there. So sometimes better to push that piece in first and then try to line up this guy. And they usually only go one way. Sometimes they'll go the other way too, though. And there, locks in. Okay, get you a close-up on that. So take one that's not broken. That one's not bad. So that goes down in this little hole. Seat that, and then shove her in, and then it locks her in. Let's get this one up here now too. Where are we? Up here, higher. There we are. They do work good, but you know, they are kind of a nuisance to get out, but there is a proper tool. It's like a little pair of pliers that grabs under both sides, and then you pull it straight up. And this one's good. And this one's good. All right, I'll get the rest of these in, and we're all set. Okay, there's the one that got kind of wrecked coming out, and it's probably going to happen. Let's see what we got in here that's close. Well, a lot of different ones, that's for sure. Looks like one of these might be pretty close. The top's a little different on it. You could use one of these, and this is like a one-time only use kind of thing. I think I'll try that guy. I don't have, I guess, any of these ones are different too. They're like a screw. They screw into the thing. It doesn't look like this kit's got the nice big wide top ones, but this one will work. That one will work. Yep, Amazon. Get those on Amazon. Alright, so that got to go in there. Snip her down. That's pretty much holding. It's not tremendously great, but I don't think in this kit, I don't know if I've got, I want to be too big. Somehow those ones snuck over, but I think they're the same. I just put in there. It's basically a generic kit, we'll say. One of those would probably work too. It's even got little hose clamps. There's a real big one there. I think that one we shoved in ought to be alright. That'll work. Alright, well, there we go. Everything's installed. Looks like she's all back where she should be. And we're all super awesome good. Well, that's it. They're installed. Super awesome. They look really, really good at night. Way better, way better. And I really enjoyed the ones I put in my F-150 when I had it, and they were like night and day difference, and these are too. Super awesome. So I do feel kind of bad for people coming at you because they are going to be really bright. And I did notice when I put my other ones in that I did get a few more flashes, people thinking that I had my high beams on, but there's a lot of them on the road now, and people are just going to have to get used to it, I guess, because that's the way it is. But anyways, I'd like to thank the guys at F150LED.com for sending that out and giving me the opportunity to do the video here for them. Super awesome, and not too bad of an install. It is a lot easier on the gas model, but there's no tearing apart, nothing really. You just have to you can actually get them right from the back. You don't need to take the lights out, so that is super awesome. So anyways, thanks again for watching. If you guys want to brighten up your night, go to the F150LED.com website and grab a set of lights for yours. And they do lots of other stuff too, so it's not just headlight stuff. They do all kinds of stuff, interior lights and all that stuff too. So It's pretty awesome. But have a look at their website a little closer and grab yourself some lights. Pretty awesome. Definitely a big difference. So anyways, thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later. And you guys have a good day. Okay, so here's the stock originals halogens. There's the low beams. And the stock original halogens high beam. And well, you can't see it, but there's the high beams. Those, I can't look at them. They're so freaking bright. I gotta keep my eyes closed. Holy cow, those are just insane. And the stock halogen low beams. Alright, there's the LEDs after low beam. And that's the stock halogen high beams. So we got to look at how much those trees are getting lit up there. So that's high beam, low beam, and high beam. There we go. So that lights up a lot more of them trees. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay, let's see how the stock low beams light up these signs on the side. Then we go to high beam. So that'll light them up a little better. Alright, now we're going to go to another road here. That's going to be really dark. Okay, here's the sign test. I won't be able to do this as long as there's somebody coming. But there's low beam sign test. There's high beam. And it didn't change too much, actually. They're lit up pretty good both ways there. Okay, one of my favorite dirt back roads. This is the low beams, the high beams. Now pay kind of attention to how much it doesn't light higher. So, back to low beams and the high beams. Alright. Okay, and the road test, she'll focus. So there's low beams, high beams. She lights up pretty good. Okay, here's a long distance shot from before. This is low beam, and there's high beam, so you can just see that road up there. Alright. Here's another little distance shot here for the after. So that's low beam, there's high beam. Pretty much lights right up the hill there. It's kind of nice. And one more distance shot, low beams, high beam. So I'm actually a bit higher right now, but if I come over this hill a little bit, she should shine up pretty good. It's actually a little better on low beam, surprisingly. These high beams actually point pretty high on this truck, so. But it's lighting up all the trees and a lot more light on the sides. Like there was very, very little light on the side before, which is not a really good thing. So, but there you go. Sweet. 2 flashes on the way home. Oh, and it's amazing the turkeys that flash you when they're almost to you, and then they just blind you. So the second guy, he gave me about from here to my gateway, so, and I just went boom like that, and he's probably got red spots in his eyes now. That was within like a couple of kilometers from home. I got 2 flashes. That was hilarious. That's the problem with these lights. They are so bright that people think you got your high beams on all the time, but then you light up the high beams on them, holy crap. Boom! And then they're like blinded, yeah, guaranteed. So one guy was actually a tow truck that had LEDs in. I'm like, really? You should know how bright these things are. And the other one was just like a regular car, but yeah, I gave him a flash. So anyways, there we go. Oh dear, maybe I should try to aim them down a little bit or something. I don't know, try to keep them from blinding, because they are kind of bright. They're really high. So anyways, thanks again for watching. Catch you all later, and thanks guys from F-150LED.com. And if you want to get stuff like I was saying for your truck, go there and get them. And they have other stuff too, tail light stuff, and you know, all kinds of good stuff. So go check them out. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day. Oh, flash. Gosh, that's bright.